Little People Big World Season 25 spoilers reveal that Amy Roloff and Matt Roloff once again lock horns. All these years later, if Amy and Matt spend enough time together in close proximity, something always goes down, and spoilers say, this is another tense moment for the exes. Little People Big World. Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff still get under each other's skin. Little People Big World exes Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff have a cordial relationship these days. They may no longer be married anymore, but they are still very much a part of each other's lives. In addition to the children and grandchildren they share, they regularly spend time together, with Karen Chandler and Chris Marek in tow. All these years later, it's still evident, even in current Little People Big World scenes, that Matt and Amy eventually lock horns over something. The way that they both are, they each want to be in charge and delegate tasks to others. With them, it becomes a problem of having too many cooks in the kitchen, and eventually, things between them reach a boiling point. LPBW. Matt Roloff accuses Amy in spoilers for the next episode. Little People Big World spoilers for this week's episode reveal that there is tension right out of the gate, as Amy Roloff and Matt Roloff once again lock horns. Matt tells Chris Marek in teasers that he is very irritated at your wife, meaning Amy. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Red Bee. It's me, ELENA here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. TLC doesn't give away exactly what goes down to bring this on, but the one thing for sure is that you can absolutely cut the tension with a knife in upcoming scenes. Whatever happened, Matt Roloff clearly blames Amy for something, and fans will have to tune into this week's episode to find out exactly what went down. Little People Big World. Amy Roloff vehemently denies Matt Roloff accusations. Matt Roloff, Amy Roloff, Chris Marek, and Karen Chandler are all joining forces this season to pull off a fundraiser, and they are using Roloff Farms as the location. This means that all four of them are working together to plan, coordinate, and execute this big event, and the claws certainly come out. Amy Roloff says in Little People Big World spoilers that she wants to make it crystal clear that she didn't do whatever it is that Matt Roloff accused her of doing, as the drama continues between these exes. Even Karen Chandler doesn't want to get in the middle of whatever is going on between Matt and Amy in upcoming scenes. Karen says she doesn't want to be a part of whatever disagreement is happening. Situations like these remind Little People Big World fans why things didn't work out between Amy Roloff and Matt Roloff for the long haul. All these years later, one still has a bone to pick while the other still has a chip on their shoulder, making for some tense scenes and dramatic moments ahead. However, at just 6 years old, Jackson is ready to ask the big-brained questions about himself, and proud dad Zach Roloff isn't always prepared for them. Their latest big talk was about dwarfism, a topic Zach knew was going to be discussed one day but wasn't quite prepared when the question came. But that didn't make the conversation any less special for Zach, who said that eventually discussing the topic with all three of his children is something he's looking forward to as a moment. Little People, Big World spoilers. Zach Roloff reveals young son Jackson wanted to know what living with dwarfism means. This week's episode of Little People, Big World opened fans up to a new and interesting insight into the lives of the Roloffs. Turns out Zach and Tori's eldest child Jackson, 6, has finally been opened up to the idea of what it means to be a dwarf. The couple were roasting marshmallows around the fire pit when Zach decided to share the very serious talk he had with Jackson a little while ago. He began by telling his wife that Jackson was curious about why his friend couldn't play AAA baseball. To this, Zach readily told him that his friend couldn't play because he was not a dwarf. "I'm a dwarf, what does that mean?" Zach recalled Jackson asking him afterwards. Obviously, the dad of 3 would have much rather had this conversation when Jackson was a bit more grown to understand it more fully, but he didn't attempt to dodge it either. He was kinda just confused. He was like, "Why aren't other people dwarfs?" And I said, "That's because of how God made you and this, and that," Zach said. He kinda laughed. He almost thought I was name-calling him. Little People, Big World spoilers. Zach Roloff on how he felt discussing dwarfism with his young son. In a confessional, Zach opened up about his feelings talking to Jackson about dwarfism, saying, "It's not a conversation I was prepared to have, but families have dwarfism. Those moments come up that you then have to talk about. You know it's coming. You know the questions are gonna come and the curiosity about themselves. But I don't have it planned out in my head. It's just kind of however my kids bring it up. I don't think it's going to be a conversation. I think it's going to be more like moments," the reality star added. Through the show, fans have gotten to learn what it's like living with dwarfism and raising kids who are affected by it. Last week, we learned that sleep tests are recommended for people with dwarfism to ensure their sleep isn't obstructed. Additionally, Little People Big World thrusts the entire Roloff family into the spotlight. In addition to filming the show since 2006, various Roloff family members have branched out into other things. Recently, one member of the family published a new book. So what do we know so far? Little People Big World put the Roloff family on the map. As Little People Big World fans know, the TLC show is currently airing season 25. Making it to 25 seasons is a major accomplishment for any show, especially one that focuses on one family and its many branches. This is exactly the case with this show. Even for family members who no longer film Little People Big World, fans still keep up with everything they have going on. Former cast members like Jeremy Roloff, Jacob Roloff, and both of their wives have huge social media followings, and they still benefit from their time filming the show in the past. Filming Little People Big World put the whole Roloff family in the spotlight, including all of the positive and negative attention that comes with it. Many cast members and former cast members have been able to leverage their social media followers to promote products and ultimately have another stream of income. Even Jacob Roloff, who also quit filming the show, has literally found a home living and working on Roloff Farms. The show also helped put Roloff Farms in the spotlight, helping it grow into the tourist attraction it is today. So, even though Roloff family members have spoken out against the show over the years, it hasn't been all bad. Matt Roloff has even been able to leverage the Roloff family name and profile to make the old family home on the farm into a thriving farm business. After the farm deal between him and his sons went south, he was able to use the family name to attract interested fans who want to stay in the house where he and Amy Roloff raised their 4 children. Little People Big World, Roloff family member publishes new book. One avenue that several Roloff family members have tapped into is book publishing. Most recently, it was Jacob Roloff's wife, Isabel Roloff, who threw her hat into that ring. Matt and Amy Roloff's daughter-in-law recently published a book called Belonging Somewhere. It's a book of poetry from Isabel Roloff, and already it hit the #1 spot on Amazon for new poetry releases. The vast majority of Little People Big World fans are not huge fans of Jacob or Isabel. However, all these years later, Isabel has been able to leverage the LPBW fan base to help generate sales for her new book. Moreover, Tori Roloff has always been loved for her kind and genuine nature. She is a proud mom of her 3 children and likes sharing their wholesome updates with fans. Little People Big World fans have seen the reality TV star cheering hard for her children's success. Tori celebrates even the tiniest milestones of her kids to boost their confidence. Fans love to see her living her best time with her small family. However, the LPBW star often ends up raising eyebrows for her parenting decisions. A lot of critics don't really support her decision and slam her for being too irresponsible. Now, it seems that some viewers also started feeling grossed out by Tori. Recently, they slammed her for her gross behavior. LPBW star Tori Roloff has been sharing a lot about her life on her podcast since her exit from the reality show. She left the show with her husband, Zach Roloff, to live a peaceful life away from the cameras. But that doesn't stop her from sharing her family's wholesome updates with her followers. TLC viewers keep an eye on Tori's social media updates and new podcast episodes for all the exciting details about her family. They love to see how her children, Jackson, Josiah, and Lila, are doing in their lives. Now, it seems that Tori also grosses out her followers. Recently, a fan started a Reddit thread to slam her for her behavior. The OP wrote, "Ick why but Tori just really bothers me and grosses me out." Well, it seems that the hater didn't have a really solid reason for all the hate towards the TLC star. The OP continued, "It's just her as a person that bothers me, and the way she talks about her daughter pisses me off." Moreover, the OP called Tori as cringeworthy and annoying as her sister-in-law, Audrey. Fans didn't have a detailed discussion on the thread. However, many of them agreed that they hated the celebrity for poorly treating her daughter. One fan stated, "I cannot stand the way she talks about Lila. It's odd to admit your kid isn't great at something, dancing, but that they have other strengths." Another fan felt that Tori and her husband prioritize their sons more than Lila. Further, a different fan added, "She tries to act like she's is Valley Girl and talks a lot like her best friend Jill Duggar Dillard, all cringe." LPBW. Tori Roloff reveals if she will expand family to have average-sized kids. LPBW star Tori Roloff has also been proud of her kids and her husband. She likes showing off her sweet and lovely life through her social media updates. The TLC star's children have the same dwarfism as her husband. Previously, Zach revealed that they could have average-sized kids if they expand their family in future. Recently, a fan asked Tori if she would like to have kids without dwarfism. She quickly gushed over her kids and refused to expand her family. Moreover, the reality TV celeb stated, "I'm obsessed with the 3 kids God gave me, and I'd have it no other way." Further, Tori made it clear that she won't get pregnant again, only to get kids without dwarfism. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.